Hello everyone. In this video, I will be showing you the full process to replicating these types of long-form, hyper-realistic videos. These are going absolutely viral right now and selling millions worth of products. This is through the form of podcast, just simple talking head videos, green screen videos, and also animated character videos. All of the different formats have the same structure. And in this video, I will be breaking down this 2.5 million view video into the script. So we'll be analyzing exactly what makes all of these videos special on the script side, because they all follow the same structure. Then the images, so what images and how to break down the video into images so that the rest of the process is a lot easier. After that, we'll go into the audio. So how do we transform our script into high quality realistic audio? And finally, how we put our images and our audio together through lip syncing to get our full footage. Let's start by watching this video and doing an in-depth analysis of the script.
Fuck is nobody talking about what this bitch said? She just revealed how Korean women stay glowing even past 60. Watch this before they take it down.
I'm 68 years old and
Alright, so immediately you get hooked in with this black woman on a green screen that represents the customer, essentially building trust with the viewer and essentially saying, this is worth your time, I am you, watch this video. And then being rude is just for wow factor.
tomorrow.
Right.
So here's what actually keeps your skin looking younger. First, niacinamide strengthens your skin barrier and brightens.
Alright, so you just saw at the end there, she was entering into the free value section. It's maybe the most important section. It keeps the viewer watching because they're getting free value, essentially. You want the free value to be as valuable as possible. It'll increase the amount of shares that the video gets. I mean, you can see this video got 20,000 shares. That's because people, 20,000 shares and 93,000 saves. That's because people actually get free value from it. They're not saving it and sharing it because, you know, they're being sold to. That would be dumb. They're saving it and sharing it because it's free value. You don't have to buy the product for this video to be helpful. And that's what helps it go viral. This is a common factor in every single video that I've seen go viral with AI, because they're educational, right? These videos are being used to educate the customer on the problem that's being solved in an entertaining way. Now, I'll just play you the call to action, or like the product plug.
You notice their skin looking duller and older. But here's the problem. Buying each ingredient separately gets insanely expensive. That's why I use and recommend GU Korean toner pads. I have it here with me. They combine all 5 ingredients into...
Okay, so this is obviously the part where you actually make money. It's a transition from the free value to the product plug. It's super important that this is done in a natural way, or as natural as possible. In this video, it's being done in a cost-effective way, where it's positioned as all of the ingredients are very expensive to source separately, which is actually something that I've heard less. What I hear most often is it takes time to source everything, whereas here it's like it's more expensive, which, you know, these are two different desires, time saving versus money saving. You can test, and I'm sure there's a bunch of others as well. And the structure is this. I've broken it down in this canvas. Quick FYI, so here, in order to get the full transcript from the video that you can see here with the hook, the body, etc., I just went to Starpop and went to the TikTok Analyzer feature, entered the URL, and as you can see, I get the full transcript of the video, even get the prompt extraction. So these are descriptions of each scene, as well as the video. So you can actually download the video from here as well, or here. And you can also download the audio. So this is just really practical. On top of that, you can use this to organize some of the videos that you're tracking. So I actually use this to track. Essentially, you have the hook. The hook is the interesting topic. After that, you have the body, or I mean, this is my own terminology here. But inside of the body, you would have the problem explanation and painting the picture of the villain. This is something I've seen a lot. So problem explanation, you know, you have like Korean skincare principles, overpriced American stuff. Well, like the overpriced American stuff is starting to enter immediately into like painting the picture of the villain. So not the overpriced American stuff that keeps you stuck in a buy, fail, buy again cycle. That's a fear. That's something that people actually are experiencing, and that will trigger something in them that, okay, you know, that's me, I should keep watching this video. So once you've, you know, really define the problem and painting the picture of the villain, you want to enter into the free value. The free value is so important. You want to give as much value to the viewer as possible, so that they can, as I said previously, share it, save it, and feel like it's worth them watching till the end. And then the product plug, where you want to have, you know, the smooth transition. After that, you want to go with a scarcity CTA. So the way they do it is, but fair warning, GU is a small brand that's blowing up right now. So if you search GU Korean toner pads on Amazon and see that they still have some left, grab it fast. And then at the end, you have the engagement CTA, which just pushes people to comment, which is good for two reasons. It's good for just farming engagement, which helps with virality, but it also helps because if you have people commenting and you're replying to them with the link, it's very useful for referrals, or sorry, for tracking. So you can track more easily who you're referring. I actually made a full document on this script structure, which you can feed into a GPT or any AI essentially. I personally use Claude by Anthropic. I hate ChatGPT. I don't get good results with the scripts, but so I will attach the full brief / document on that you can just like give to any AI, and it'll ask you some questions about your product and literally like replicate this script framework, which is the framework that is being used by all of the viral videos. All right, without any further ado, let's get into it with how we can actually make this for a product. So in this example, I will be making a video for this brand, CP1. So it's a NAD supplement, one of our clients. And step one, the script. So as I said, I created a PDF file with like all of the details on the framework. It will then ask you some questions like product information, what is the product, blah, 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 target demographic, tone and approach. I answered all of it and it gave me this script. It's not perfect. It needs some work, especially because I gave it some very bad details about the product. But if you work with Claude and obviously, add your own special sauce over the final script, and at the end of the day, like your human creativity is needed to make the script different. So look at what has worked and like try to understand it on an emotional level, and yeah, always try to adapt the script. The AI will get you 90% there. You want to get the 100%. But yeah, so for the hook, it'll be what are 3 things that can actually help you get your energy back without chugging another coffee at 2 p.m. Then the problem villain, then the free value. So what we'll do is we will reproduce this type of like angry woman using the same script. We'll just copy this exact same script. Why the fuck is nobody talking about what this bitch said? So we'll create that, and then we'll get into the lip syncing, because we'll essentially use the same process for both. Okay, so now the fun part, we get into the images. So what I usually do is I'll look at the video and break it down. So I literally just took a screenshot, then went into Starpop, gave the screenshot, and there just said put her on a green screen background pointing up with her right hand. So this is now our base image. Just like that, you have a base image that you can reuse again and again and just switch. Because as you can see, I used this image to then create, which one was it? This one. I used that base image to create this woman. And I could have used that same base image to create this woman as well with the tattoos. And again, like you can just give that image and say, make it blah, 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 whatever you want. So just like that, you've gotten that hook, right? You've copied that hook just by taking a screenshot and asking for it on a green screen. Same process for the background. I went into Starpop and just asked, I want just the image of the Asian woman on the podcast, please, without any of the overlays or captions. Yeah. And boom, you get this. Perfect. So what I'll do here, we're selling a NAD supplement. So honestly, the Asian woman is all right. What I'll do is, I don't know, let's make it, I don't know, let's say a crystal woman. Yeah, like a white woman in her 40s with some crystal energy vibes, very I don't know, very out of the ordinary clothing and aesthetic. Energy savant / enthusiast. I don't know how to enthusiast. I don't know how to describe the type of person that is in my head, but it's essentially like, a crystal lady that's obsessed with energy, etc. The generation is finished and we got this amazing looking crystal vibe woman. It's exactly what I had in mind, like literally exactly what I had in mind. And remember, we just got this by screenshotting it, removing the captions, and asking it to edit it with this ugly ass prompt. This is not rocket science. Okay, but so once you have this image, you have your podcast character. And then for the green screen character, I quite like this like tattoo girl, but I'll recreate it live. So as I said, this is the actual black woman that that viral video used. You pay attention to the fact that she has highly saturated clothing. That is important. But so here, what I'll say is, please change her to a white girl in her 30s with tattoos on her face and looks tough, but wearing a pink unicorn tank top. I don't know. Keep the green screen and the position intact. Boom. Create 3 variations, and we wait. And all right, we've got our prison girl images, which are very realistic. So I'll just use this one. So now we have our own green screen girl, and we have our podcast character. The last thing you would need to do, just in terms of planning, is prepare for the image that you'll need for the like CTA part, where you want to actually show the product and have your character holding it, which you can see here, the Asian woman holding the GU product. So that is going to be super simple. I'll just go back into StarPop and go to our crystal lady, edit with AI. Here, I'll choose the product and just say, make her hold the product in a natural way, like if she's talking about it, showcasing it. Bam. All right, so our images are done, and this one looks really, really good. She's holding the product perfectly. I mean, very, very realistic. You've just created the foundations for the rest of your video. You have the green screen character, you have your main character, and you have your image ready for when you want to do the CTA. So we have everything, we have all our images. Now let's get into the audio generation. So for the audio generation, it's pretty simple. We have a few options. We can use a pre-made voice where we have 11 Labs or Hume, or we can clone from a video. So take a voice from a video and generate a script from that. And then the last option is to actually record your own voice so that you have a maximum amount of intonation, realism, and just authenticity and emotion. And then go to change voice. You can upload the recording of your own voice and switch it with the voice of a woman or whoever you want. So here, imagine this was like here, audio. Imagine you went to upload, you uploaded your own voice file. I took this, and then once you upload your voice file, you can choose a pre-made voice, or again, you can clone from a video. So take all of the intonations from your voice, but clone the voice from another video. But yeah, so this would be probably what you would do for the highest quality result. But I tested both for both other options, which are faster, of using a pre-made voice from 11 Labs or Hume, or cloning from a video, and the cloning from a video gave the best results by far. So here I generated the audio with a Hume voice.
You're not lazy. You're running on fumes because your NAD plus levels drop 50% by age 40.
So
You've probably tried those cheap NAD supplements.
It's super slow. I mean, we could speed it up in post-production in CapCut, but it's just too robotic. So we can still test with 11 Labs. Let's test the same script with 11 Labs and see if it's any better. Here, female, Jessie Dang, Vietnamese, playful, bright. Let's choose Jessica. Here, let's see.
Hello from StarPop. This is a preview of this voice.
What's this?
Hello from StarPop. This is a preview of this voice.
Yeah, that's not bad. Let's see if it's better. Maybe 11 Labs will do a better job. I think it depends on the voice. Like, some voices are slow, some voices are fast, but if the voice is slow and like too monotone, it's just shit. It's ready. Let's see.
You're not lazy. You're running on fumes because your NAD plus levels drop 50% by age 40. You've probably tried those cheap NAD supplements from the drug.
I mean, it's better, but it's still a bit shit. So honestly, like, the TLDR from what I've seen is the best all-around solution in terms of speed and quality is to clone from a video. So what I did was I generated, so here in create, I went to create video. I went to VO 3.1 fast. VO 3.1 fast. I uploaded the image of my crystal lady so that essentially VO3 now knows that the voice that it needs to generate is a voice for this lady who looks like she's in her 40s and she's on a podcast, right? And then I gave her this script. So you can see here, VO 3.1 fast video. I told her, please make this woman say with her original voice, you're not lazy, blah, blah, blah. So look. So here it's generating an original voice. That's the purpose of this video. It's just to generate an original voice.
You're not lazy. You're running on fumes because your NAD plus levels drop 50% by age 40. You've probably tried those cheap NAD supplements from the drugstore.
Yeah. All right, cool. We have a good voice now, right? That's realistic. So now we go to create speech, clone from video, go to generated, and here you select your VO 3.1 fast video where you generated that original, good voice that sounds actually good and has also good pacing. The pacing is super important.
You're not lazy. You're running on fumes because your NAD plus levels drop 50%.
Like, that's realistic, right? And so the difference when I go to clone from video, select this video, and then enter the same script is massive. This is the video, this is the audio file when using the clone from video feature here.
You're not lazy. You're running on fumes because your NAD plus levels drop 50% by age 40. You've probably tried those cheap NAD supplements from the drugstore, but here's what they don't tell you. Most NAD molecules are too large to absorb.
Now that is good. That is natural. And so essentially the best strategy here is really to first generate a voice for your character using VO 3.1 or Sora. Actually VO 3.1 is the best because you can enter in your human image and then clone that voice and give your script. Testing both, it's just so much more efficient. So once you have that audio file, the last step is to go to Fabric 1.0 and do the lip syncing. So remember here, we have our image, we have our audio. Once you have your image and your audio, the final step is the video and putting it all together, essentially smushing the image with the audio. So here we have our crystal lady. Here again, we have
You're not lazy. You're running on fumes because your NAD plus levels drop 50% by age 40.
Okay, and we click generate, and here we have the generation.
You're not lazy. You're running on fumes because your NAD plus levels drop 50% by age 40. You've probably tried those cheap NAD supplements from the drugstore, but here's what they don't tell you. Most NAD molecules are too large to absorb.
That is good. That is realistic. And again, this process is way faster of cloning the voice from a VO 3.1 video, using that clone voice with your full script, and then using Fabric 1.0 to put them together. That is way faster and more efficient than generating 10, 12 VO 3.1 videos and then putting them all together. That's a massive hassle, and you get the same level of quality. And yeah, so that's the full process. Once you have your video, and sorry, I forgot to mention, we also generated the hook, and the way we generated the hook, because it's a lot shorter, is we just made a VO 3.1 video. So essentially, if the script is under 8 seconds, so the hook, you can generate it with VO 3.1. But obviously for the bulk of your video, that's going to be a minute long. You want to use Fabric 1.0 and generate the audio for it, because otherwise you have to generate 10 VO 3.1 videos and put them all together. So here, this is the VO 3.1 video that we have for our hook.
Why the fuck is nobody talking about what this bitch said? She just revealed how Korean women stay glowing even past 60. Watch this before they take it down.
All right, so we have everything. We've got our 2 videos now, and I will go to CapCut, do a bit of editing. I'll show you how it looks, and we'll be done. All right, so I just added both videos to my timeline in CapCut. So if you're not familiar with CapCut, it's a free video editor. It's super simple. It's what I would recommend. We don't yet have a video editor inside of StarPop, so this is the best. Plus, they have automatic captions and a bunch of really cool features. So yeah, and it's all free, so it's what I recommend. So we have our green screen character, and then we have the first few seconds of our main character, which obviously, if it was you, you would do this properly, and you would create the full script, and then do the exact same thing for the CTA as well. So here, step 1 will be to remove the background of this character. So we'll do that by just going here, remove background, auto removal. Okay, so now the background is removed. We'll just move it above here. Schlang. Scale it down. Alright, so I just exported a still frame of her. Just took a screenshot by going up here and then export still frame. That essentially downloads the image of the frame you're on. And so now we have here this, move this here, move that there. Here like that. And here we go, we're done.
Why the fuck is nobody talking about what this bitch said? She just revealed how Korean women stay glowing even past 60. Watch this before they take it down.
You're not lazy. You're running on fumes because your NAD plus levels drop 50% by age 40. You've probably tried those cheap NAD supplements from the drugstore, but here's what they don't tell you. Most NAD molecules are too large to absorb.
Alright, thanks for watching. I tried making this tutorial as short and to the point as possible, but I'm trying to compress so much information is really, really hard. I'll be making more tutorials in the future. If there is any questions or are any questions, if there are different topics that you want me to cover, just let me know and I'll make another tutorial. They'll become better as we go.